Hey guys, in this video we will talk about the bento bars. So what are they and why we need to provide the bento bars. So here this is the reinforcement of a slab. Over here that you see, this is actually a beam that has been dropped into the formwork, and this black plywood, this entire region that you see, this is called as the formwork. Okay, and these white blocks that you see, they are known as the cover blocks. And these that you see, they are known as the chairs. Okay, so now let us talk about the bent up bars. So if you look at this bar over here, you can see that this bar goes straight and is bent over here, and it goes to the top. So this bar is at the bottom, doesn't bend, and it goes all the way. And similarly, if you look at this rebar, it is at the bottom, it goes straight, bends up, and it goes here. And the next bar, it goes straight. The next bar, it is the bent up. So the bars that are bent like these, they are known as the bent up bars, and also they are called as the crank bars. Why we need to bend these bars up? So if you look at the movement diagram of a beam or a slab, so over here I have taken the movement diagram of the beam, but the concept is same for the slab as well. So you can see that this is my support over here. So this is also my support, this is my support, and this is also my support. So this is my movement diagram, and you can see that the movement is 0 because this is a hinge support. The movement is 0 because this is also a hinge support. So if this was a fixed support, the movement diagram would have been different at this position. So if I take this beam over here from here up to here as an example, you can see that there is a positive moment at the mid portion, somewhere at the mid portion of this beam, and there is a negative moment here, and there is a negative moment here. So which means that if this is your beam, so if this is your beam over here, then this is my movement diagram. You can see that at the mid portion, the lower part of the beam is stressed, and at the edges, the upper portion of the beam is stressed. The same thing also exists for the slab as well. At the mid portion, the lower part is stressed, and at the supports, the upper portion is stressed. So due to this reason, what code says is that, so if you provide 100 rebars in a slab, then out of these 100 rebars, the 50 rebars must go to the support, which means that, so this rebar is at the bottom. So once this is near the support, now it cannot go to the bottom, it must go to the top, and after that it should go to the support. So it means that the 50% of the rebars must go to the top, and this is achieved by providing alternate bent up and the straight bar, which means that if this bar is the bent up bar, this is a straight bar that doesn't go to the top. After that, the next bar is a bent up bar, next bar is a straight bar, there is a bent up bar, straight bar, bent up bar, and the straight bar. The bar that is bent up here at one end, so it is straight at the other end. So that you can see over here, you can see that this rebar over here is the bent up bar, right? And if you trace this rebar, this all the way here, you can see that this is straight at the other edge. And if you see this rebar, that is bent up at this side, and you can see that if you track this rebar all the way, you can see that this is straight, which means that the bar that is bent up at one end, it is straight at the other end, and the bar that is straight at this end is bent up at the other end, so that at both the ends an alternate you get an alternate straight and the bent up bars. So these bent up bars help to counter the negative movement that exists in the slab and also in the beam. So let me tell you one thing, and that is the concept of providing these bent up bars is not widely followed nowadays, because in the earlier days it was a kind of difficult to cut the bars at these positions and provide the bar here. But nowadays what you can easily do is that you can cut the bar here, and you can provide the separate bar here, and you can provide a separate bar here. You do not need to bend the same bar. So nowadays the curtailed bars are provided. So if this is my beam, the slab bar will be curtailed here, the continuous bar will go like this, okay, and there won't be any bent up at these positions.